So now that you have your pen and your jotter, let's get into it. Okay, but I need you to know that these are questions that you should know. They are not going to ask you questions that you ordinarily know ought to know. They are going to ask you questions that you ordinarily ought to know about your spouse. Okay, guys, please, you have to disregard the noise of that, my beautiful dog outside my window. So now, look into your form again. Your form, and whatever form, I-130, I-138. Look into those forms again, and let's get into it.
We're gonna keep it low-key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free. I never wanna look at a house in the garden, I never wanna lock you down. I know you're not mine, it's just my turn, but we can still have fun for now.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, if you're new here, hello, hi, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. Yes, sit down, relax, look around, source out the vibe, okay? This channel is about life, law, entertainment, probate, succession, your rights, my rights, news, gist, and any other things that comes to mind that's worth sharing. It's about videos on request. I'm also using this platform to share my immigration journey. It's my makeup. I did nonsense. Like, I was just, I really don't know how to wear makeup, but then I love to try my hands on sometimes. Okay, it's about videos on request, and I'm also using this to share my immigration journey. But say that, let me just repeat it. So I would love for you to join this household if you're yet to be a family member. Okay, it's not about numbers for me, it's about family. Okay, you guys are my friend, you're my family, I've adopted you. Okay, most of you have become my ride or die. Like, we just as if we know ourselves from somewhere before. This is actually a good platform for me. This is where I make my friends, you know, talk to my friends, watch out for a friend, be a shoulder to a friend. Okay, and I'll say this, and I'm going to say it quick and fast. All the information that will be shared in my web series on my channel will be to inform, to educate, to entertain that one person out there. They are not to be construed as a legal advice whatsoever. Viewers shouldn't act upon any information in my channel, you know, without having to consult with a qualified legal practitioner. Okay, I am not by any means an immigration lawyer. I'm not by any means your lawyer. Okay, this is just this platform is about uploading educational content, you know, to help that one person. It's just to enlighten one person out there. It is not to, you know, be your attorney or your lawyer or to give you a legal advice. Yes, it's about legal clarification, just to clarify things, just so you know. Okay, so that being said, guys, let's get into today's topic. Okay, I've promised you guys, about 15 of you kept on, you know, so many people said, can you get me ready for my immigration interview? I have my dates, you know, can you tell me the possible question? I know I've made a video about this. I'm going to suggest it somewhere on the screen. Okay, go watch my video on my interview experience. I think it's in 2 parts, one of which was how I almost got turned back and the issue I faced on that day, and the second of it was the question that were put to me and how I answered those questions. Okay, today's video is going to be about those questions that I noted, like I had shared with you guys. I waited about 45 or 50 minutes before I was called upon for my interview. Yes, I waited about 50 minutes. So I noted some questions. You have nothing to be scared about. They're going to ask you questions on things you had already filled in your form, your I-130 and I-130A DS-260 forms. You know, these are things they're going to ask you. They are not going to generate that question. They're just there to give you a visa. So go and collect that visa. Go for it, baby girl, go for it, bro. Okay, they are there to issue that visa. It was after my interview. I was not like, I was going to start issue. I was prompted to tell the interviewer that I continued this interview. I was prepared for it. Ask me all the questions because I was crazily prepared for it. Okay, you know, the interview took about 30 minutes. I'm like, are we done here? Ask me all this question. Why did you just ask me this question and you think we're done? I showed you guys my I didn't bring my what's it called, my file jacket. You know the way we go to court in Nigeria. That's how I put everything in the jacket. I filed it, like engagement picture, wedding picture, DS-260 form. You know, I've made videos about documents to, you know, take for your interview. You know, go and watch it. I'm going to suggest that video as well. You need to watch my videos on immigration if you are going into immigration. If you're going through immigration, you need to watch videos. I've told you don't need a lawyer for this. And I've told you things you need to do. I've made videos about 1, 2, 3 things you need to do if you're going through immigration without having to engage the service of a lawyer. I've said all of this. Go watch my video for your own good. Okay, and if you're here to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? If you're still watching my video here to subscribe, you can do the minimum. Okay, I'm not saying subscribe to my channel. I would love for you to subscribe. I would love for you to join this household because there are so many things to be shared. So many things to be shared, guys. Okay, we're going to be spilling the tea and both of you so many things. So please, guys, I would love for you to subscribe. And if you're not really moved to subscribe right now, no problem. Okay, but do the minimum, sis. Do the minimum. Like my video. Just like this video. You're not going to pay for it. Just like it. Like for whatever that is worth. Okay, that you came across my video. Like it, sis. Like it, bro. Please. Okay, like my video. By liking my video, you're telling YouTube to suggest my video to someone else. It's not going to harm you to help another sis. It's not going to harm you. You look around, suss out the vibe. Okay, we have a whole lot to come. Just look out for, you know, watch the space. Watch the space. So like I said, I wasn't really nervous on that day because I was prepared for my interview. My husband, my spouse, my husband is my husband. It wasn't a fraud. Okay, these people are there to issue your visa. They're just there to clarify whether or not your marriage is real or it's fake. You know, you don't Nigeria people now. Okay, so if you're not in Nigeria, you know, it's a different vibe from people from other jurisdiction. But Nigeria, you know, African country that they are known for, and it's not our fault. They are leaders. You know, they have destroyed that. They've destroyed the system. Okay, if you go for interview, you will see our professionals at the embassy wanting to run. So it's not like you will go there. You know, I've been denied visa twice before. B1, B2 visa. I applied once, and the guy that interviewed me said, you're a good candidate for this type of visa. I think you should reapply. Okay, I'm like, why, if you know I'm a good candidate for this type of visa, why are you denying me? In my head. But then these people are no respecter of any man, no matter how, because I went with so much vibe, like, I'm not going to go to your country and not come back. I have a job. I'm a legal practitioner. I have my clients. You know, I'm not just going to disappear. Okay, even now that I am like a permanent resident here, I've got a lot that I'll be going in and out. Like, I'm not here to just stay, and you know, I'll be going in and out. I knew that I wasn't going to stay. It was B1, B2. Then I already started talking to my husband. I just wanted to know him. I didn't even tell him my first application. You know, it was when I applied second time that I had to tell him. I wanted to know him in his space. You know, I wanted to travel. I asked one of my friends to send me, you know, an invitation, blah blah blah. You know, he sent me that invitation. I went for the interview. Lo and behold, guys, I was denied. Me. Like, I'm like, I went with so much, like, there's no way. You guys cannot deny me. And my look face. This guy don't respect no one. So whatever, no matter how big you are in your house, keep your bigness in your house. Don't take it to the embassy. They are going to deny you 1,000 times. They don't care. They have seen your senators, your judges, your doctors, your medical doctors, your professionals disappear without coming back. So who are you? Who are you? They've seen your governors. What are you talking about? These people go without coming back. So who are you? So don't go there. So because on that day, the only thing that was coming through my head was the fact that I've been denied twice before. And I didn't want a situation whereby that's so denial will have effect on my CR1 visa. This is a big deal for me. I want to go be with my husband. The whole time I wanted to go, you know him in his space. But this one is a different ball game. This is my husband. I need to go meet him, you know. So I didn't want the situation whereby my B1, B2 denial would affect my CR1 visa. So I was a little bit nervous, like, God, I know these people, when it comes to record, they have records. So there's no way. If you have been denied before and you in one type of visa, category of visa, and you're applying for another, please don't ever think this is a different ball game. You'll be referred back to it. Your information will come out. Like if you have appeared before. As a matter of fact, when I was 9 months before, the second time when the guy said, you're a good candidate for this type of visa, I think you should reapply. I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to reapply. How can you deny me? What? Are you not looking at my face? Do I look hungry to you? Do I look like I'm gonna run? Guys, they will deny you 1 million times. Like, forget your ego in the house. Like, I'm a very egoistic person. I took it to the interview, you know, place. Okay, like I wasn't like, it wasn't like I was, but then I just felt, you know, I was just answering my question and what have you. Guys, please keep your ego in the house. When you get there, you submit to their rules and regulation, and you know, they can feel when you are being, you know, when you are being puffed up, like, okay, yeah, my name is, all right, yes, I am the professor of you can be anything. These people will deny you, and you can be nothing, and they would issue your visa, and you will be like, me denier, and this one. So forget. So it's about favor, it's about the interviewer. So you calm your nerves, calm down, big guy, big girl, calm down. They don't care who you are. Okay, so when the guy said, please, so sorry, I'm going to be everywhere, but just put it together, I'm just trying to say from the top of my head, I need to build your courage, guys, don't be scared. I was denied once, I applied second time, and when I applied second time, I appeared in front of the last person, the first person that interviewed me, the guy, the consulate that denied me. You know, I wanted to, I don't even know, it wasn't deliberate, but when I appeared in front of him, I could recognize him. Okay, but of course, he's not going to recognize me. They interview thousands of people every day, especially in Nigeria. Everybody wants to freaking run. It is not our fault. Our leaders, they failed us. Nigerian leaders failed us. When you get to embassy, you will know that that country is empty. All our professionals, they've all gone. Like, what? Anyways, that's not the topic of today. So I saw the guy from afar. You know, you'll be passed, people will be passing you. You can go there now. That man is free. That guy is free. Fortunately, you know, when it got to my turn, he was free. So I went before him. I could recognize him, but he couldn't. He just said, what's your name? I gave him my name. I gave him my passport. He said, uh-oh, I won't be able to interview you. Okay, you've been here once, yeah? I said, yes. Okay, you're going to be, can you join the queue back? You're going to be interviewed by someone else, okay? I have to interview again. I think you have appeared in front of me before. I said, yes, I think. He said, okay. All right, welcome back. You can just join the queue. You are going to be, I said, okay. So they have your records. So if you have been denied type of visa before and you're going with another type of visa, you might as well want to get yourself familiarized with whatever that you filled in that other form. Take it from me. So I was nervous that day because I didn't want that to denial to affect this. And this was a big deal for me. Then I sat down 45 minutes. I was looking at people being denied. I was looking at their facial expression. One guy walked into the hall, you know, he was looking all puffed up. Fine boy, you know, was looking all put together. In my head, I said, hey, okay, you can't be all puffed up more than me. So calm your nerves down. I was looking at him. You know, it was everywhere, you know, like, you know. And that was the same vibe that I took to my first and second interview. The second interview was quite humble, you know. But then, you know, these people are people that will humble you with denial. I said, when I look at the guy, I said, maybe it's your first time. Yeah, better calm down. I looked at him in my head. I was facing my own, you know. And if you're going for this interview, face your business. So don't go and make friends. Though. But it's not a big deal. You can make friends. You can, you know, be lively. You can take it easy, okay? But then I was looking at the guy from afar. I said, So it happens to be the one that was interviewed before the guy that was interviewed before me. Did you get that? No, whatever. So lo and behold, he wasn't even asked like 3 questions. The guy denied him straight up. I even felt for him. Like, I felt bad. Like, give him a chance to freaking prove himself. Like, how can you do that to a woman being? Like, it's going to take him another like 3 months or 6 months for him to reapply. Because if you're applying for my type CR1 IR1 Visa, you can always, they can reschedule you for another interview. You know, maybe they're asking you to bring another document, bring your spouse or whatever. You know, you can be rescheduled, but it's just going to take more time. So in my head, I'm like, why? You didn't even give him chance to, just 3 questions. And I saw the guy in all of his glory, you know, like I could feel his pain. I almost go towards him to like, come here, come here, come here. Yeah, it's one of those things. I was there before. I just look at him from my face and said, oh, bullshit. How can this people do this? It's not even, they didn't even give him chance, you know, and he was denied. So if you're going for an interview, I'm not saying you should be timid. I'm saying that you should, if you are the kind of person that has ego like me, please drop that ego in your house. If you're a boss in your office, like you have a whole lot of people answering to you, like you have a whole lot of proteges answering to you, subordinates. If you're going for that interview, forget all of that. Forget your bossiness. You know, it's not going to take you anywhere. Okay, you are not a boss there. They are the boss. So your mind will saying yes, boss. Whatever they say to you, just answer them with so much regard and, you know, be polite, because they're going to give you maximum respect. Even if they're going to deny you, they deny you with so much regard and respect. So sorry we have to deny you. So sorry you have to come back. So sorry. I'm telling you, you'll be able to, you will be shook. So like, when I saw the guy, I just felt like, you know, I had this same vibe. You know, this guy should just take it easy. He couldn't see it was going up and down. You know, I said, anyways, ground rules. If you are preparing for your interview, first and foremost, I need you to know that these interviewers are very grounded. They are grounded, experienced, vast, deep. So they know all of these tricks that Nigerians try to play on them in order to get visa and... So you just have to be as open as a book. Don't try to play smart. Don't try to, you know, play around questions. Answer their question the way it's been put to you, without, like a book. Don't try to look like you're trying to hide something. These guys are deep. They don't just bring them to Nigeria. They have been trained, you know, to know our system and how we work. So in their mind, in short, they have this preconceived notion that we all lie to them. I know they are not there, like I said, they are not there to deny you. They are there to give you your visa. But they are there to clarify whether or not you are not a fraud. They are there to confirm that everything you said in your form is true and nothing but the truth. Okay, so go there and let them know that everything you've said you are is who you are. You know, go there with so much calmness. Like, answer your name. Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's your name? Tell them your name. Who is petitioning for you? Let them know. Okay, you don't need to try and be bossy. You know, all of your bosses, leave it to your house. You are not the boss. They are the boss. They determine whether or not you are moving an inch. So, you know, so just know that they are very vast. Like I told you, this guy that interviewed me, it was when I told him that, oh, I went to University of Lagos. He was the one that said, I caught kites. I said, wow. I was shook. Like my friend would say, like, how can you? Like, he said I caught kites, and that was the first time I saw his teeth. I said, wow, at least you're laughing now. I just hope. And don't be deceived. You see, when they type, don't think, oh, they can type for 10 minutes and deny you. They can type for 10 minutes and grant you your visa. You know, so this is what it is. There's no hanky-panky, no abracadabra. Okay, just go the way you are. and leave your ego in the house. Okay, go there, be polite, be respectful, because they're going to show you maximum respect. That's their culture. Okay, they're going to deny you with respect. They're going to issue your visa with respect. Okay, so that being said, guys, let's get into possible question you have to get yourself ready for before, you know, going for this interview. And I'm going to be looking at you in the eyes, because you're not going to be denied a visa under my watch. Never. And for you guys that have been issued visa, thank you for thanking me. Okay, I didn't even know I was doing anything, because while I was going through immigration, the process, I was perpetually on YouTube I saw so many videos that, you know, I got a whole lot of information from. Okay, but then I wanted something I could, you know, connect with, like in Nigeria, going through immigration and whatever. So you could tell me that, oh, your police certificates, if you go to Ikoyi, that I would be, you know, connected to one way or the other. But I couldn't lay my hands on any Niger going through immigration. And I said to myself, you know what, why not rather document yours? You know, this can be of help to that one person out there. And since I started, it's been very engaging. You know, it's been engaging. You guys have been so amazing. You know, you give me your comments, your feedback means a whole lot to me. And for, like I said, I congratulate you again. I'm grateful. I'm happy that I was able to help. And thank you for thanking me. And don't forget to share my video. Don't forget to tell a friend that we are trying to achieve 1K subscription or subscriber. That's the case may be. Okay, just tell them, help a friend. You're already my friend. I've adopted you. Why not just, you know, help me grow my channel? Tell your friend, tell a friend that my friend just joined a YouTube community. Please, why not help me, help her achieve 1K subscription, so we can start from there. Hey, you can start from, we are growing daily, okay, but then let's get 1K fast. What is that? And I know why it's hard, because I'm not a social media person. I've never been. Okay, I don't take pictures. I'm just a very old soul. Okay, so I've not been on social media like that, so it's been difficult for me to, and I don't want to, I hate to I don't know, put my video on Facebook. I don't know, I actually want to regulate people that I want in this household, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Okay, so guys, that's being said, so be ready for that. Drop your ego at home. Know at the back of your mind that these people are well experienced, and leave all your tricks and your whatever Nigerian tricks or smartness in the house. Just go the way you are. And please, another thing that you should be wary of if you're preparing for this interview is the fact that you're going to have people behind you when you're being interviewed. Okay, disregard those people. They didn't come from the same family house. They probably don't recognize you the second if they meet you on the road. You know, and I had this problem, you know, during my first and second interview. I was very concerned about people behind me, so they won't hear me because it was too close. People will be like, you're gonna be speaking up. People would hear, people will literally, like, everybody in that hall would hear your response to whatever answer question that will be put to you. So guy, sis, bro, disregard those people behind you. You didn't come from the same family house. Disregard them. Face your warrants. Face your business. Answer your question. Don't whisper your answers. Because it was when I was denied the second time that, okay, when I got home, I was like, why was I whispering my response to this question anyway? I don't know these people. They probably don't know me the second day. Why was I whispering it? Okay, so that thing is there to psychologically cripple you. Take it that way. They just want to cripple you psychologically. Okay, because to me, it doesn't just make sense. When you have people behind me, you're interviewing me, like, it was supposed to be personal between us. Why are you making it public? Why are you making my issue public? Okay, but forget it, guy. Focus on the visa. Forget anybody behind you. Focus. Stop looking around. Look into the eyes of whoever is interviewing you. Not, I'm saying that, just look into them. Hi, good afternoon, good afternoon. Okay, don't look around. Don't, you know, they've been trained to look into your eyes. And if you're trying to put away your eye sometimes. I wasn't lying when I applied the first and second time for B1, B2 visa, but I was denied. Or because maybe they feel I'm trying to, you know, look away so they can't tell I was lying from my eyes. But then that's me. You know, I learned from that. My second interview, I thought, you know, in my head, I was the only one there. I couldn't even see anybody. Like, I was looking straight into whoever that was interviewing me. I was answering the question. Like, even when he saw my file jacket, he knew I was ready. I was freaking ready. After the interview, I'm like, are we done? Like, yeah, better start asking me. I cannot have, like, I'm sleepless nights because of this interview, and you're asking me how many questions. And the simplest question so far. Like, this is the simplest interview you can ever think of. Nothing to hide. Don't panic. Like, especially if you have not been denied. If you have been denied before, you don't need to panic. It's not going to have any effects. Trust me, it's not going to. Yes, I was referred back to what I filled out in my other forms in my B1, B2 during my CR1. Yeah, but then, you know, it was 2 days before my interview that I said I didn't have any of, because somebody helped me to fill those forms. So I didn't have any copy with me. I'm like, I didn't even know what I really filled. You know, he gave me a copy, but I couldn't even go through it. Like, it was late for me, but I was just panicking that I hope I have not said something, you know, detrimental to my case, you know. And lo and behold, I was referred back to that interview. He said, okay, when do you meet your husband? 2018. I said, okay. When I told him around March, well, I just told him, he said, okay, you said in your first application that you were in a relationship with, I knew I said the magistrate, because the guy kept on saying, I said, I have a job. He said, no, you must prove proper ties to your home country. I said, so I will leave all my clients and my job. What are you saying? Like, I've got a job. I'm a big girl. Like, I'm never gonna run. Like, I'm so comfortable here. Okay, what are you saying? He said, no, we must say something, you know, something that will make it look as if you cannot run. I said, please don't insult my person. Back me. I said, so the guy, I said, okay, just say I'm in a relationship. What about if I'm in a relationship with a magistrate or something? So we had that argument. Immediately asked me that, you know, that argument, you know, I could remember our argument on that. So when he said, and you said your fiancé was, I said, a magistrate. He said, what happened? You know, I said, we grew apart, you know. I'd already started talking to my husband, and he was telling me what I needed to hear. And, you know, I just had to let him go. He said, fair enough, fair enough. In my mind, I said, hey, my heart was in my mouth. Like, I said, oh my God, I didn't want to be referred to the application because I regretted it. Like, the fact I was denied twice, it's still like a bruise to my ego. Like, what? But then it didn't have any effect on it. So if you have been denied any type of visa, it's not going to have any effect if you know what you have, you know, filled out in that. So what am I doing? So sorry. Speak up. Look into the interviewer's eyes. You know, don't look around. Disregard people behind you. Just know that they are experienced. They are vast. They are deep. There is no way you want to play around it. These people get to interview thousands of you day in, day out. So you see why I said you should be like a book. So in a minute, I'm going to go through those questions that were put to me, and though I'm going to still refer you to my video that I've made about my interview experience, but I'm just going to quickly go through the question, and I'm going to be looking at you in the eyes. Before we go, you know, jump right into today's topic. I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to do a whole of editing because I feel like I've been blabbing. Okay, I need you to answer this question mentally. Okay, don't think I won't be able to hear you. I will know if you're whispering your answers, and I will know if you're really doing the work. Sit down, relax, get a pen, get a jotter. Okay, you might want to jot something down. Okay, or better still, you can just answer these questions as I'll be putting them to you. I'll start with those ones that were put to me before I will had those questions that I noted mentally while I was seated before my interview. Okay, Please sit down, relax. Let's get into today's topic. Get your pen, get your jotter, and let's get into it. Okay. No cheating. Are we good? Are you ready? Have you gone through your forms? You can take a minute. You can pause the video and go through your forms. Familiarize yourself with things that you filled in that form. Okay? Your DS260, your I130, and I130A. Are you done? Are you good? You okay? Can we begin? Okay. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. What's your name? Who is petitioning for you? And this question, I don't want you to say, oh, I mention his name. No. Or mention her name. No. Is either your wife or your husband. Okay? You know, to show that you have a wife, you have a husband. Okay. Who is petitioning for you? What is your husband's name? Where did you guys meet? How did you guys meet? Can you tell me when the relationship officially started? And this question, please don't be specific. Okay, because you might miss out on dates. Okay, just let them know around March, sometimes in July 2018. You know, don't be specific as to dates. Don't go and goof. Anyways, do you have your police certificate with you? You know, you had earlier submitted your police certificate. Like I said in my other videos, I said your police certificate is only valid for 6 months. After 6 months, it's no more valid. So you might want to pause this video and check if your police certificate is still valid. If it's no more valid, you might want to process another police certificate. And how to process your police certificate, I think I've made videos about that. Okay, if you're in Nigeria. But if you're not in Nigeria, you might, you know, ask around in whatever country that you're in how to process your police certificate. It's only valid for 6 months. Kajiko? All right. So process another police certificate and you have that. Mine has already expired before my interview, so I brought out another new police certificate. So I gave it to him. What's your mode of conversation with your spouse? When did he propose? Answer this question. Oh. Like, don't just be listening to me. It might sound funny, but you have to just answer the question. These are the questions I had to answer. Like, I had to, you know, practice in my house before the interview, with my mirror. Okay, answer the question without having to struggle with the answers. Like, you should say it like you know the person you're talking about. Answer this question like you know your spouse back to back. So you don't have to be like, You answer the question. This is your spouse we're talking about here. Okay. Ordinary people know a whole lot about their friends, let alone your spouse. So you might just use this opportunity to practice with me. About 15 of you have said, is there any way you can be of help? Can we practice questions together? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I didn't want to have to do this individually. Imagine if I had to start, you know, that's why I'm before you now, so that you can use me as your practice. Practice now. I'm telling you, don't just be listening to the question. Answer it to me like I'm listening. Say it, and say it without having to like you know. Okay. When did you propose? I said answer. Oh. Okay. Good. How many children does your spouse have? what are their ages? And if a question like this is being put to you, don't just say 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How many children? 4. What are their ages? Please sound as if you know your husband in and out. Like, okay, mention their names. Like, Sunji is 42. La 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 la. Mention their name. Don't just say 14, 15, 17. Mention their names and their ages. Okay, it shows you know, these are the people that these are your stepchildren and you know them. Okay, you're ready for the marriage. All right, that being said, let's get back into the questioning. Do you have the picture of yourself and your spouse together? In my own case, I had a wedding program, the souvenir, one of the jota. What again? I had engagement pictures. I have registry pictures. I have wedding pictures. You know, so many pictures together with our families. So he had a lot. So I just gave him everything. So for him to figure it out. And he was asking me, "Is this your mom? What? There's people." You know, I had to put him through it. Like, that's my mom. That's this family. Okay, during the introduction. So he said, okay. What is your spouse's name? Was your spouse previously married? How many times? He's been married 3 times. I heard somebody ask somebody, and you don't have a problem with that. That your spouse has been married 3 times and you don't have a problem with that? Why? Okay, I had questions like that, so get ready. How do you meet your spouse? How long has your spouse lived in his or her current residence? Does your spouse speak and understand your language? And don't suggest answers to them. Yes or no answer, answer yes or no, and move on. Does your spouse have any siblings? What are their names? How many common friends do you have with your spouse on Facebook? What do you know about the states your spouse live in the US? What do you do for a living? What's your spouse's favorite food? When and where was your spouse born? Did your spouse go to college? What is the name of the college? Where do you plan to live in the US, in the United States? When did you get married? Tell me about your marriage. Tell me about your engagement. Tell me about your proposal. Was there a wedding party? How many people were there? Do you understand your spouse's language? Why do you want to come to the US? That question I consider is stupid. Tell me about your wedding. Do you and your spouse have plans to have children together? Have you met your spouse's parents? Why did you decide to move to the US and not your home country? Stupid question. How often do you communicate with your spouse? What is the mode of communication? Can I glance through your conversation with your spouse? Yeah, I'd already printed out our WhatsApp conversation from the beginning to the end. Get it? The kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and it's by violence you will take it by force. Go and take that visa. How many times have you been married? You. What do you do for a living? Have you met your spouse's parents? I think I've said that. Describe the proposal. When was it? Where was it? How many times have you met in person? Have you ever been denied any visa? Have you ever overstayed on a tourist visa? Have you been to America? Do you have any relative in the US? How many people showed up for your wedding? Can you spell your spouse's middle name? Do you have any other document that has your name? Any other document that has your name? Have you ever changed your name before? So I would have to hold on to your passport. Your visa would be ready in less than 10 working days, and these are your rights in the US, and this is the way you can pick up your passport with your visa. Congratulations, your visa has been issued. Go be with your spouse. Congrats, you have your visa. Yes, baby, you have your visa. Okay, go be with your spouse. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm telling you, you just have to be ready for these questions. There is no big deal. They're just questions that you ordinarily need. You know, these are the questions you ought to know. So they're questions you ordinarily ought to know about your friend, like to know your husband. So this question isn't going to be generated from nowhere. They're just going to be questions that you've answered before in your forms and whatever you. So you don't have to be nervous, okay? You don't have to, just be yourself and go the way you are without being, funny, okay? Trust me, these people are there to issue your visa. That is their job, to issue your visa. Okay, just go there and show them your what's it called? Your marriage is real, is authentic. They are just there to test the authenticity of your marriage, to see if it's not a fraud. Okay, if it's not a fraud, you have nothing to hide. Just go there. You don't need to answer the question 10 over 10, 5 over 5. Okay. You don't need to, answer the question 100%. If you don't know something, let them know you don't. Okay, let them know, I really don't know, all of that. You don't need to get everything. There are some things we don't know about our spouses. Okay, it's not, like, it's just what it is. Like, there's some things I really don't know about my husband. Like, it's not a thing. These people understand. They know all of these things. So you don't need to force yourself to answer a question by force, by at the end of the day, you force yourself to say what is out of place. So if you don't know, you don't know. Say it with all due respect. say it respectfully, like, oh no, I don't have an idea, like, I've not met them, we've not seen before. Okay, say it with a smile on your face. Don't be nervous. Like, say it with a smile on your face. It doesn't make, you know, change the fact that this person is your spouse, is your wife, is your husband. It's just that you don't just take something seriously and they understand. Okay, just go there the way you are. Don't force response. If you don't know it, you don't know it. You know, 7 over 10 to 8 over 10, it's cool for you to go. They're there to use that visa. They just want to know if your marriage is real. And if your marriage is not real, I cannot help you. Okay, so like I promised you all, there's the video. I've been promising today. I said, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to have to wear a wig, blah blah blah. Let me just, you know, come the way I am. Yeah, but I said, let me do what I promised. So guys, that's all about possible questions. There is no cause for alarm. Don't overthink it. Like, after the interview, you're going to be like, okay, is this all? This is what I've been preparing for. This one right here. Are you serious? Okay, just ensure you have all your documents. Okay, I've made videos about documents that you should get rid. As a matter of fact, go with all the documents that you have in your wallet. Every freaking thing. Like, he was going through my testimonial, secondary school testimonial. Like I said, like, I think I finished secondary school about how many years ago? If not close to 20 years ago. Like, why are we even there? Like, I didn't even know that my testimonial was in the document, that the file jacket that I gave to him. It wasn't a student visa. It was looking at my school certificates. So go with everything that you've got. Okay, don't say, is that a student visa? Please don't take chances. Okay, do what you have to do. So you will know, even if you're denied that visa, you know you've done your best. Do everything that it takes. Okay. So that being said, guys, that's all for today. I don't want this video to be over the place. Okay, it's already over the place, but you know, it's what I promised. I fulfilled my promise. Go through these questions again and again and again. Answer this question again and again and again without nobody. You don't need anyone to help you out. You don't need a lawyer. Like I said, I made a video about this. You just need to get prepared for this exam, for this interview. Even if you're not prepared for this interview, you can get your visa without necessarily being prepared. Really, just know your husband, just know your wife, just know everything about the wife, and go there. Lo and behold, you're done. Have the necessary documents, okay? Because they can send you back to go and bring your documents. So have everything. I see them sending people down back, you know. So get a document. Some people have the document in their cars. They just want their cars to bring it. So why distress? Just take everything. Have a big file jacket. You can go into, that's why I said, if you're new here, look around. I've made so many videos. Source out the vibe. Source out the vibe. I've made so many videos. So you can get, you know, all the documents, the jacket, how you have to prepare, how you have to put your documents together. I've made videos about this. Just do all of that and you will be home and dry. So guys, that's all about that today. Possible questions, immigration questions, like visa application question 2021. You have it. So go smash that interview and get that your visa. Okay, for those that have gotten their visa, thank you for sharing with me. Thank you for thanking me again. Thank you. Like I said, we need to get to 1,000 and you have to help me. Help me. Just help me. Help me. I'm new on social media. Help me. Any way you can, just help me. Okay, that being said, thank you for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, this is my makeup somewhere. Just I'll see you in my next. Okay, bye. I love you. Bye. Mwah.